Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and let's go ahead and watch as I eat my words humbly. The Galaxy S7 destroy the Huawei Mate 9 in a camera battle in night video. Let's go. Alright guys, I am standing in the living room with the Galaxy S7 and the Huawei Mate 9. And as you can see, the Galaxy S7, I'm eating my words. The Galaxy S7 is still king of low light. Now, I don't have any kind of special filters or anything on here. I'm in an area where it's very low in light, and I'm standing in the same spot. So you could kind of see as I move around. Both of them are struggling a little bit to keep it, but you can see the S7 is definitely pulling in more light with that 1.7 aperture. So if I pan around like this, you can see the S7 doing a heck of a lot better. And we go on around, the S7 clearly shows that it's really bright. This low light video, I had to do it because I wanted to see. So you can see here, the S7 is definitely the low light king. I mean, it really can pull in video in low light very well. As you can see here, how clear it is on the S7, and the Mate 9 just can't do it. It just can't. It's just a lot more blurry. So I'll stand here by this chair, and the light that's coming here is just from the TV. I'm in a pretty dark room. Oh, my living room, I have all the lights off. And you can see I just have the TV. So I pan around like this. You can see how clear it is on the S7. You can see that. If I go down, you can see that the S7 is still the low light king. Wow. This thing really can pull in some light. I mean, this is a really dark room besides the TV. And I go back around, you can see that the S7 does its thing. Low light comparison with the S7 and the Mate 9. S7 is still king. Samsung's got the boss cameras. Alright guys, so here's a side-by-side with the Galaxy S7 and the Mate 9. Very, very, very dark room. But the S7 appears to be doing a heck of a lot better. So if I pan around to put it just a little bit right here, you can see the Mate 9 looks to be doing a little bit better. But the clarity on the S7 is definitely the way to go. If I get really dark over here, just give it a little bit of shadow, you can see the difference in the colors on the S7 just appear to be way more natural and realistic. Like my wall back there isn't white, like it's shown on the Mate 9, but it's more along the lines like this. It's actually like a mocha color, which is a little bit more accurate on the S7. So if I go this way, you can see there the colors and how they produce. And if I go a little bit more, a little bit of shadow, there you go. So there you have it. Alright, here is the video sample from the S7 and the Mate 9 up here in my office with the lights on. I do have LED lights above. The clarity and quality looks pretty good on both, but the S7 looks to be a little bit sharper. It's almost like it's too sharp, but it's very clear. It is very clear. So that gives you a sample of the front cameras up here in my office with the LED lights that I have installed. So here is the rear camera in my office. Just basic lighting. You can kind of see how it's focusing. It looks like the S7 has a little bit of trouble focusing, but that's just the Samsung cameras. They have a little bit of trouble focusing, but the Mate 9 seems to be doing pretty good. So the Mate 9 is definitely a low light king. Excuse me, the S7 is. The Mate 9 didn't really measure up too well. Well guys, there you have it. The S7 is still the low light king in my opinion. Now I didn't do any tests, and I kind of spoke too soon about the Mate 9 as far as low light goes. You know, they can put all the technology they want into this Leica setup, but it is definitely no match for what Samsung has going on in their cameras. So I humbly say, you know, that Samsung is still the king. Not that I had anything against Samsung. I just felt like this camera is really good in daylight, and I looked at the aperture, I looked at everything that's put together. It does so well in really bright lit rooms. And I did some kind of dim lighting shots with this camera, and actually did fantastic, but it wasn't next to the king of low light, which is the S7 as far as I see it. Now, if you have another phone that's better than the S7 at low light, please call it out in the comments. But it's your man Jay Will, and this is one battle that I was kind of looking forward to because I shot it real time. I didn't do any tests prior to this. Like, this is a one take video, and I shot them for what they were. And the S7 is a fantastic low light camera. Now, while I don't take video in low light, a lot of people wanted to see this, so I gave you what you wanted. So there you have it. The Mate 9 is definitely a new kid on the block, but it's definitely no match for the S7's cameras in low light. I'll have a daylight one coming soon too. Take care.